Hello, my name's Bill Dobson. I'm the head brewer of Brains Brewery here in Cardiff, and this is our new brewery site, the Dragon Brewery. Brains is a family-owned brewing business. It was started by Samuel Arthur Brain and his uncle in 1882, and is still owned wholly by the direct descendants and run by the direct descendants of the Brains family. The original site of the brewery was right in the centre of Cardiff, a site on St Mary's Street, which was called the Old Brewery. And then in 1999, Brains moved to what was the site we have just moved from in Crawshay Street. All the family were very keen to make sure the brewery remained in Cardiff. Cardiff is at the heart of Brains, so the site had to be in Cardiff. Finding the correct site was really important, and NIRAS has helped us over the last 3 and a bit years in terms of evaluating various options and sites. NIRAS have effectively help manage and design the whole of the process. So it was very much a team approach. So working with both the NIRAS civils consultant and NIRAS's process design experts to effectively come up with a design and a specification for all the brewery that met our needs, but also incorporated their expertise and knowledge and experience. The new brewery here is quite fundamentally different in our approach to producing our beers than our old site. Our old site had a very large batch size, so restricted how often we could brew various products, and our flexibility in brewing smaller quantities and a more diverse range of product. And that is what the industry needs, and that's what our customers are demanding from us. So when we designed the new site, what we needed to do was find that optimum between the flexibility and being able to produce down to smaller batches, but equally be able to produce the volume and retain the efficiencies. It is a much more compact site than our previous site, so making sure that we had equipment and a layout that efficiently utilised the space that was available, and therefore maximised the capacity we could produce from the site was important. Also, obviously, breweries require a lot of utilities, so we needed a gas supply, we needed a water supply, we needed electricity supply, and we needed to be able to dispose of our effluent. So all those had to be evaluated as well. So that was the process, as well as doing initially high-level valuation of what it would cost us to transform this site that we worked with NIRAS at in the early stages to make a decision. The building has been built on a really good foundation of piles and ground beams. So installing process drainage and able to put that drainage so that there's falls to the drain, so when we wash down the floor the water drains away, was a bit of a challenge, and we ended up having to bore drains from outside of the building underneath, and then put our new drainage channels and reform levels in the floor on top and connect the two between. Brains is the biggest brewer based in Wales, so we own over 160 pubs, we employ over 2,000 people, but here at the brewery we have a very efficient operation. We have 20 people within the production team covering everything from the brewing, the QC and quality assurance, and the engineering maintenance through to loading vehicles that leave the site. So I suppose it's every head brewer's dream to start with a blank piece of paper and design a new brewery, and you can incorporate all your knowledge and ideas and thoughts along the way. It's great to now be able to produce beer from the site and start to see the rewards of all the hard work and dedication and detail that's gone into designing and building this place.